So basically, the content for Monster Rancher 2 I'm going to make when DX comes out is mainly going to be Monster Rancher 2 and self-made tournaments for myself, with only myself, which is going to sound weird and sounds a bit sad, but let me explain it. Basically, yeah, I'm running, if for the veteran players, you'll understand when I say I'm basically doing the FIMBA meet, so one side versus the other side, just based on monsters I raised myself, so I'm going to do my best, but if any veteran or experienced ranchers do have any tips or ideas they want to bounce back and forth with me to kind of, balance things, if you really want to help me that way, then yeah, I'll be happy to talk. So that's that. So a bit of backstory. Yeah, I'm actually a chronic Monster Rancher 2 player. Every single year, I just end up binging Monster Rancher 2 for a length of time, and I just stop suddenly, but every year I come back, and every year that means I have to, go through my files and, get everything set up again, sometimes just starting new games. So I have a lot of experience in new games, but not a lot of experience, actually trying to be competitive or seriously trying to make monsters with, all 999 stats or trying to set up monsters with certain stat limits. I've never been in a competitive tournament of Monster Rancher, so again, that's more for experience or knowledge, well-knowledge players to know, so that's kind of where I'm at. Regardless, though, that doesn't stop me from, every now and then when I was chronically playing Monster Rancher 2, I just put monsters against each other that I made. But now that I'm planning to actually make content in it and try to get a little serious, and we'll see how far I go, but I'm basically set up. So moving into the tournament phase of this video, I've been making rules. As you can see, I've been playing with my layout, trying to see what I can get away with in terms of, basically my setup. But I think for this one, I'm allowing myself, the viewer, frame skipping to make things faster, but I'm setting a time limit just as one of the hard limits before I have to, freeze my monster, register it as to compete against myself. But I'll see how it is. I don't know if I have the rules in the description or pinned comment, but I'll try to put it somewhere so that just in case if anyone's interested in looking and or wants to shoot suggestions and how to balance rules against myself, then I'll put it somewhere. But to explain a little bit about how I'm thinking about this, so again, it's like the FIMBA meet. One side versus the other. I think I'm planning 5v5, but 3 monsters on each side have to be raised in a new game, and then the last 2 have to be raised in a second new game. There's another rule where I can't use save states, but I can save scum within reason of my own of what the game gives you, because obviously you can save before tournaments, you can save before entries, you can save before training, drugs, so on and so forth. But that's also why I set like a time limit. I think there's a hard limit. I don't know if I want to make it 6 or 8 hours before I have to just hard stop no matter where I go. I've also set up I'm thinking of a rule where if one side, so say side 1 raises the first monster to basically this color Pandora, to the Legend Cup, and they beat the Legend Cup, then the second one has to also beat the Legend Cup, or else they forfeit a win. Obviously, the point is to eventually see some monster matches, so I don't know if that's going to be completely balanced, but we'll see. We'll see how it is. And yeah, again, all the rules will be available somewhere. I'm still working on them myself. I'm going to do one more monster before I kind of solidify the rules, but if everyone has any suggestions, feel free to talk to me. I am using hard mode, seasonal shrine, errantry, swim fix, so all of that is in place. But again, if you have any suggestions, feel free to tell me, and I will consider it, or, bounce the idea back and forth. I'm always in the community lurking, so, just so I can help get the ideas. And of course, if veteran players learn from a fool like me, then that's all the better. If you're a new player, I highly recommend trying out DX, even though it's going to come out around the same time as a certain other game. But, I'm choosing to play Monster Rancher DX 2 specifically, but I'll try it 1, and yeah, again, I'm kind of messing around with my layout to see if I can record a stream. But anyway, that's enough for now. JMML, I'm out.